What's up everybody, Mr. OG Games here, and today we are going to be doing a little advancing in the camp, bringing it up to 26, and also mail just came out today about some new zombie skills. So first, here is the level 26 camp, and it's time to get this thing put in the oven, get her baking up so we can now focus on some T9 front line and mid row. Now, the other thing that came out today involves the biochemical technology, and it has some new skills. Now, as you can see in the mail, they're basically telling you they've added some new skills, they've reset your points, and that way you can, adjust them without actually having to spend or use a reset to do that. So we're gonna go in and take a look at the new skill levels, and they're fairly cut and dry, along with which skills I can get and also what path that I will take. Now, if we look at old little Sue here, she still looking the same. Oh, big yawn. Okay, anyway. Now, as you can see, the new ones, and there's only one level of each skill. They're highlighted big, bold, and the green swirly stuff there. And what we'll do is we're going to look at each one, and the first one is going to be abundant energy. And this is going to give you 60% attack for the first 6 seconds. So a little bit of attack increase. The second would be at number 2 stage of it. It's going to give you 160%. So not bad at all, right? And then also, I should have showed you the wounded one there, but that was pretty self-explanatory. Then they have just a couple after that. Would be steel flesh. That's going to reduce damage taken by zombies by 5%. And then as you advance on down the tree, you'll get to the second one, which reduces it by 15%. And then, well, you're going to get into the old blaster cannon. The first phase of that is going to give you an additional blaster cannon first 9 seconds for 1.5 times the damage, for a single troop, focusing on the back row. And then the last is the same blaster cannon, but at 3.5 times the amount of damage. So very nice. Now you can see that I'm just gonna go and pretty much put it back to what I had it on. I don't really use these guys for defense, more for just a little meat shield at the front. So I'm gonna hit up their attack, their HP, then go down the line and get me that first abundant energy, and then maybe just put a couple points in the conversion. I don't really care about the limit that I can, train or anything, because you just speed through them anyway. But the conversion ratios is where it's at for me anyways. So there's where I had sunk mine into. I didn't have a whole lot of points because, as you know, this, and I'm not purchasing anything for these, so I'm hitting the button 3 times a day, giving old little Sue some love and affection, a little bit of attention, making her feel real special. And well, 300 points takes a long time to level up to each one of these brackets. Now, in just a second, I'm going to show you the brackets. Sorry, that you can get. When you first start the intimacy, you're getting 1 point. Then you advance to 2, and then after a long period of time, you're going to advance to 3. Now, the more I looked at it, just the more I looked at the points versus in the skill tree, there's not enough points that you can gain to fill up the skill tree. Even if you started and went down just one side in one path, it just didn't add up to me. And now you can see where I'm at right now at 30, still getting 2. I've got another 9 levels to go before I can get 3 skill points at a time. But if you count them out, with the last, I think 10 I've got at 2, and then the 10 that I've got at 3, that's 50 skill points. And that tree is a whole lot more than 50 skill points. So my guess is going to be they're either they're going to have to add to this intimacy, or that didn't sound right. You know what I mean. They're going to have to add some stuff to it so that way you can obviously get the points needed to fill out that tree properly. But that's the new skill levels that they have added as of today. Now it's time to go ahead and speed the camp. I do not like to wait. I am running low on some of these speed ups for building, but here nor there, I'm going to use a day from my general 1 hour speed ups to leave me a little bit, like you've seen before, research and troops. I've got a whole crap ton of those. So I mainly focus on these generic ones in the building, just for building. But anyway, there you have it, level 26 camp. Now, this is going to provide my front row and my mid row troops. Now, my plan is right now, while I'm still doing, what I'm doing, I'm going to focus on the workshop next to get that to 26. And as you can see, I have a lot of resources that I need to acquire. But that's my plan. This will be the next troop training building that's going to go up. So I've got the factory now at 26, I've got the camp at 26, and now it's time to start getting some front row troops, and then I'm going to focus on the mid row troops. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it here. Since I'm going to only have 1 camp out of 2 at 26, I'm going to, on the main level 26 camp, I am going to train either my front row or mid row. And then on the older camp that's still at level 22, I'm going to train actually T7s and then convert them to T9s, which is basically like me having both of them anyway. Is it going to be as fast? No, it's not. But it's going to save me some resources and time until I can actually get to where I have enough extra stuff to bring them up with it. So that's my plan. As you can see here, I'm going for some mid row on this one, and then my main, I'm doing the front row, and then I will just simply build them back up and convert them from 7s to 9s, and that'll be it. That'll save me a whole lot. Now right now I've done all that so far with my cannons, and I'm still doing that with cannons as I get them. And right now I'll just have to share the love and bring up the front row and the mid row as well. That way I can focus on the next buildings, what I'm looking at, which is the hospital and the technology as well. So there you have it, new skills, Camp 26. If you guys liked the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.